Hey everybody, happy Friday the 13th. It is actually Jason Voorhees' birthday today. He's just a character in the movie, but who cares? I'm actually wearing a shirt today, so happy Friday the 13th to everybody. I'm going to go into a huge thing today about my life since 2016 to 2017. I'm not going to go into everything today because I don't think I'm going to wait till the 23rd. But my life has been a roller coaster since then, and I had surgery on Monday, and on Wednesday I went to the dentist, and they said my 2 wisdom teeth had to come out, and I asked for a female dentist. They didn't give it to me, so now I'm reaching out to other female dentists in the area who can do this. The wisdom teeth have to be pulled. They said the gap in my teeth actually is due to bone loss, which is going to require a retainer or braces. My friend he said he would pay $10,000, $10,000 to fix this. So, but with bone loss, it's hard, or harder, I guess, is what they said. But I don't really don't trust anything they say. It's a male. Females are more likely to tell you the truth. So it's just the way I feel. I grew up in a feminist household. Anyway, since 2016, 2017, I've gone through huge thing. I was diagnosed with autism in 2019, something that they had missed for the last 35 years. I went through urodynamics, which they found out my bladder does not drain like it's supposed to. Like, I was going to the bathroom 24 times a day. Kim, my physical therapist, got it down to about 12 is where it's at now. That's just still bad. I went through Dr. Takis to Dr. Perlman to Dr. Volstead, who I love. And when I saw her she came in and talked to me before my surgery, and she said, I told her that she was one of my heroes, and she's like, Zach, you're too much. And I was like, no, you were Caitlin Clark and Paige Beckers, and she's like, to be in that group. But I could tell that I made her day with that, and that's, I think, essentially what I want. I want to make people's day. I want people to feel better about themselves. And so, even with the reactioners, the Charismatic Voice, we spend 30 minutes a day, or 30 minutes, like 3 times a day, or 3 times a week with her. That's it. With Cassie and Popcorn in Bed, it's something different. We watch movies with her. Now this week it's probably only going to be one movie, given the state of fluctuation of things. That just happens sometimes. It's no big deal. I said before that we don't see eye to eye on everything, and that's fine. It's culture. It's different than cultures. It's just, that's the way it is. I don't honestly care. I care about making her happy, which includes it includes a lot of things, and movie-wise, making her happy. But that's all I can do. Okay, that text message just came out. So there was a whirlwind of everything that's happened. I've lost a lot of things, and I was in Iowa City. I had a condo, I had a job. I lost it all. I did Uber Eats for a while, but that didn't really work. Or Uber for a while, but that didn't really work. And then I filed for disability, and it took me about 5 years to get it. So, it's been a whirlwind. And then Eva comes along, and then everything changes again. And it's been a whirlwind since then. Ever since she came into the picture, she's just one of those magnificent people who just, she makes everything better. And she changes who I am, and she makes me a better person. And I think that that's what it's all about. Prayer has especially helped me. A therapist, which actually has helped me a lot, getting into therapy and talking about these things that bother me, like male doctors. My anxiety is really weird. If anybody here at the University of Iowa is fine, because they're probably approved by Dr. Volstead or my physician. But anybody outside, if they have not been approved by a female that I know and trust, no. And that's why I had to switch dentist. Unfortunately, that's just the way things are. I don't really like it, but my anxiety doesn't make any sense. I don't make any sense. And Eva, she thinks sometimes I'm weird. My friends think I'm weird sometimes. But that's just the way I am. It's okay to be comfortable with yourself and with other cultures too. I grew up in a house full of feminists. Eva's a feminist. That's just who I'm. And attractive, bubbly personalities like Sharon Tate, who I see as more of a guardian angel than anything. And to kind of mature. And when I started with Popcorn in Bed 2 years ago, I was totally immature. But I matured since then. I learned to take things totally for her and make fun of myself as well, because that makes everything better, right? When you make fun of myself, it's everybody's problems don't seem so bad. So yeah, to lose everything and then gain everything back to where I am now, it took a long time. It took a long time of personal struggle and a lot of prayer and a lot of homilies that let them sink into your head and think, well, that's a different way of looking at things. It's just so, it's awesome when you come to it. When you think of all this stuff, oh God, where have I been compared to where I am now? Like, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital here at the University of Iowa. It stunk. So, but now I'm getting bladder insufflations every other week. I have pelvic floor physical therapy other week. I'm getting shots. I'm trying to get to the Cleveland Clinic. If not a Cleveland Clinic, then I go back up to Ann Arbor, which is the University of Michigan, or in Detroit. She said something about that. And so it's been a whirlwind roller coaster, but I think that in mature wise, especially with Ela, when I bounce things off of her, she's like, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I say that? Versus, and it makes me a calmer person inside. I'm much more calmer than I was. I don't take things too seriously. I mean, it's just the way things are. You know, who cares? You just gotta roll with the punches. Tomorrow's another day. And that's kind of the way I see things. I think that's from Trey McGuire. But as far as like the reactioners go, Charismatic Voice we subscribe to, we up to $10. Cassie, we're at the highest mark at $15. We do her podcast, which is currently not settled, and I guess that Mormons don't believe in certain things, and so it's just a difference. Like I said, a difference in culture. Not to say that I know any Mormons, or not to say that one person is a Mormon versus another Mormon. I don't know, but with Popcorn in Bed and Cassie, it's a difference in culture, I think, and so to get used to that and to mature to that and say, you know what, I can respect these guys for who they are, and I have made mistakes in the past, and I can live with that, and I am a better person because of it, and I have more respect and admiration for people at Popcorn in Bed than I ever have, and it comes, I think, with maturity, ultimate maturity, and growth inside yourself, and being more humble, and being more noble, and yeah, poking fun at people, but you poke fun at yourself as well. So that makes the difference. But I like I said, I have more respect for the reactioners and the moderators that help them every day. My respect and admiration is higher and higher. And I think that comes from maturity and just realizing that if you just roll with the punches and be more humble and be, what would Jesus do, or what would Sharon want you to do? How would they want you to react? And that, I think takes guts. So even my therapist has said this. So I've definitely come a long way, but I still have a long way to go. But at least with comments on forums, it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. There's going to be movies that we're not going to like and that we don't want to see, like Dungeons and Dragons. We want nothing to do with that. The Mask of Zorro, no. It's a comic book guy. He doesn't like the stereotypes and everything, so, you know. So, anyway, I'm on 11 minutes. They're coming to get me, and they're not coming to drain me, so I gotta go. But I will explain a lot more on the 23rd, go into more detail about what happened since 2016-17 versus now, but this is just an overview. So I want to stay healthy, keep cool, because I think it's really huge. I think there's more heat coming out to the west, so to my friends out west, stay cool. I love all you guys, all my subscribers. Thank you. God bless. Out.